Ladies and gentlemen, let us review a pile of garbage. TNA Bound for Glory. I haven't watched TNA since they decided to bring Tito Ortiz into the company. The last video was with me and Jared, and we basically just said, you know what, this company is so predictable. This company does not focus on the future. They focus on Bellator fighters like Rampage Jackson and Tito Ortiz, which are gone now. And it just seems like, from me being gone from watching the company, and now I'm coming back to going, I'm going to watch Bound for Glory, it tends to deliver. It didn't deliver at all. And I went into an open mindset. What makes me want to even watch TNA next week? Well, I'm not. Let's just put it that way. Let's get into the match card right now. The Ultimate X match. It had Jeff Hardy, Manic, which was the champion, Austin Aries, Chris Sabin, and Samoa Joe. This match could have went way longer. It was a shit opener. It was a disgrace to Ultimate X matches. It was a complete clusterfuck. This should have had some spots onto it. It should have been utilized. And come on, you have Samoa Joe. He did a few moves. He did a lot of punches. Jeff Hardy barely did anything. He did a drop kick. We never even saw a swanton bomb. Austin Aries, we really never saw much of him. He just climbed up the cable. Jeff Hardy delivered the ladder and really did nothing with the ladder. This match really had no purpose for the X Division Championship. It really didn't at all. Maddox should have actually retained the championship, but no, we have some clusterfuck. I've been gone from TNA, so I never even knew Chris Sabin was heel, and he has Velvet Sky with him, which is kind of that neutral escort that he has. And I look at that, I'm like, I really don't give a shit. Ooh, Chris Sabin's heel. He was the champion. It just shows how clusterfuck they are. I stopped watching TNA, and all of a sudden Chris Sabin's heel. What sense was that anyway? You had him as the underdog. He should have been the heel. He should have been the babyface, not the heel. Then you have the clusterfuck ending where, like, not even the wires were used. We never even saw two stars on the two sides of the wires. Basically, the Impact match where Maddox won the championship was way better than what we saw in this match. This was just a disgrace. Jeff Hardy should have been utilized way more in this because they said it's his first one, and he was the guy that was innovative in the ladder match, and he was innovative in hardcore matches, and he used to innovate different ways to winning in extreme fashions. And he goes in there and he really did nothing. Nobody did anything in this. And these were stars where I'm like, this is going to be a good opener. And it was just trash. It flopped. And you have Chris Sabin go, get in there, Velvet. And then the ref, all of a sudden, we see the guys look at her and everything. And then he sneaks up the ladder and grabs the belt and then shoves Hardy off the, I think it was Hardy off the ladder. See, it shows how much I paid attention. I really don't care. Chris Sabin's the champion. Woo! By the way, this pay-per-view is the land of champions that can't retain their championship. Every match had a winner that have won the championship. It's typical TNA. So we all have new champions now. They can't just have some of their champions just retain their championship. How hard is that? Have them just retain their championship. So that's the first championship that was unsuccessfully retained, and it switched hands to Chris Sabin. Okay, now we go to a stupid thing where we have Christopher Daniels and Kazarian, and they cut a promo. I don't know why they were even doing it. They have a pre-show and they didn't win, and they say they should be in the tag team match. They really went nowhere. And then all of a sudden, Eric Young comes out. Who gives a shit about Eric Young? He's like the Santino of the of TNA. Anyway, he comes out and he goes, "You guys got to run now. You guys created a monster." All of a sudden, we all know, oh, here comes Abyss. He's no longer Joseph Park. Comes out and he raises havoc. I'm like, this has been so overkill. This has been going on for a year. I really do not give two shits. It's like, holy shit, they're still going on with Joseph Park. Holy shit, they're still going on with this whole angle. How about you just have Abyss? How about that? How about you just have him as that monster? Can you do that? No, you have to have him associated with Eric Young. Woo! Good. I wasn't marking out. It was just fucking stupid because you're going to keep on going the Joseph Park route and have Abyss occasionally show up. It was stupid. Moving on, we go to the tag team match. We have Gunner and James Storms facing off against Bromance. Was nothing really special. The match was okay. A few double team moves. Bromance ends up winning. They end up beating Gunner and James Storm. To be honest with you, I wouldn't have done that because I think Bromance is fucking the stupidest tag team I've heard of. Oh yes, instead of celebrating with wine and stuff and drinks, we're gonna celebrate in protein shakes. Yeah, I'm like, who cares? At least they have a tag team, but come on. Gunner and James Storm, I at least like those guys. And they can't even retain their championship. You gave it to Bromance. So now they're celebrating in protein shakes, and they're just going to be a joke to the tag team division as champions. So that was the match wasn't that great. So those are my thoughts on that match. It was just meh. It was basically a TNA Impact match. It was nothing special. For a Bound for Glory, that should be the best pay-per-view of the year we've been waiting all year for. No, it was like we've been waiting all year to see that. Woo. Good on you guys. Then we go on to Angle declining his Hall of Fame, declining his induction into the Hall of Fame. He says he isn't ready. He hasn't been performing as a Hall of Famer, and in good time he wants to accept it when he feels like he's right to be a Hall of Famer. So he declines Sting's offer to be a Hall of Famer. And to be honest with you, I wouldn't blame. I wouldn't blame Kurt Angle one bit. Why would you be inducted into a shitty TNA Hall of Fame? I wouldn't even want to be associated with that company. Going on to the triple threat match, ODB defends her championship against Gail Kim and Brooke Tessmacher. And I never knew Brooke Tessmacher was a heel and she was part of Aces and Eights. I'm like, okay, that's news to me.